Big Balls Bob. Not to be confused with Tiny Balls Todd.
I do have a body. It's very fantastic. More of a temple, really, than a body.
I can't tell if he's doing a bit or not.
I'm glad you brought that point up because
Todd's a pussy.
We got to start putting our guests on at like 8 so that people actually watch the rest of the show.
Dan talks about killing babies. Todd and I talk about making babies. There's a big difference. It's right next to Todd's OnlyFans. I'm a below average teacher. I'm a dumbass, and I'm sorry.
The first time you've been let out of mom's basement, right?
Oh, no, I'm still in mom's basement, actually.
I hate you guys so much.
I'm going to throw these two guys into the screen so that if I die, they can carry on the legacy of crap that is this show. New intro, new season. Bucks are champions. Packers are getting ready for a championship season. We are back, baby. Welcome to Lombardi's Bar. I'm your bartender, Dan Kotick. Thank you for joining us today. Let's kick things off before we get into the celebration of the Milwaukee Bucks as the herald to a decade of unbridled sports success in the state of Wisconsin. Before we get into all of that, before we get into talking about the Green Bay Packers and the start of training camp here in like under 6 days now, let's get a drink special here at Lombardi's Bar, the first time that we're opening things up this season. And fittingly enough, your drink special today, Bucks and Six. An absolute classic now, goes down into the annals of Wisconsin sports history, Bucks and Six. What is it? It's straightforward enough. It's 6 shots of Jägermeister, and you follow that up with a nice smorgasbord of 50 chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A, just like our king and our god, Giannis Antetokounmpo. How can you not love all of this? Let's get these two guys in here, two actual Wisconsin guys in here to talk about that and more Packer stuff. It's Jimmy Christensen and Todd Varney joining us in here. Jimmy, you're already sporting the swag, man.
Dude, I had to go. I went to Dick's Sporting Goods today. I had to wait to even get in the store, and then the line was longer than the one Todd waited in yesterday for water that sold out. Like, literally, it was wrapped around the entire store. It just went a lot faster than Todd's did yesterday.
Oh, my God. I don't want to talk about that, but I will. Last night in the Deer District, stood in line for 2 hours to get a bottle of water. And while I was in line there, Jimmy was standing in line for 2 hours to use a porta potty.
Yeah.
And he texted me that he was going to need alcohol by the time he was done with that. So my plan was to grab a couple bottles of water and a couple of beers and just see what happens from there. By the time I got to the front of the line, they had about 6 cans of anything left, and it was pre-made cocktails that Dan loves so much, except they were Bloody Marys, which aren't fantastic when it's 90 degrees out and you're shoulder to shoulder with people. Luckily, though, I did find Jimmy a ground beer after the game.
Yeah.
And he was able to celebrate with that.
I drank it, too. It wasn't open, so I was like...
he just...
I wiped off the top
off with his shirt, ready to go.
Yeah, sometimes just have to do this. All germs are gone.
Yeah.
That's right. What kind of beer was it, though? I know it was a ground beer, but what kind of beer? Because I distinctly I went to the concert, the pre-game concert, just like 4 years ago at Lambeau, Everclear and Blues Traveler, and I don't remember a lick of that show because I was blackout drunk. The only part I remember was leaving the concert, and there was a full case of Keystone Light sitting on the ground, which I grabbed, and I ran all the way back to our RV, which is over by the Quick Trip on Lombardi.
Yeah,
that's a good 3 blocks. I sprinted with this case of Keystone Light. So what did you find?
Miller Lite. So it was acceptable. If it was an
that's
IPA
even
or
better.
Something,
and it
I
was
couldn't do it.
Yeah, it was ground temperature, so it wasn't too warm, but definitely not cold.
Yeah,
it was prime drinking.
When Todd gave me that Bloody Mary, I've had a Bloody Mary one time before that, and I ended up just throwing up everywhere. And the whole time I was convincing myself, it's not as bad. I opened it, probably took me 15, 20 minutes to take my first sip. I was pep talking myself. I take a sip and just chunks in my mouth. Instantly, I didn't take a drink the rest of the time. Finally, Todd, after like 2.5 hours, was like, I won't be offended if you put that on the ground, right? I was like, thank you. So instantly just dropped it. I was like, I can't. I tried. I couldn't do it.
I wasn't sure if he would want it or not. So I'd actually had somebody else that was in line by me that didn't get a drink. And I was like, hey, hang out here for a minute when my buddy gets back. If he doesn't want this, it's yours. And he was like, okay. I'm like, Jimmy, you want this? He's like, yeah. And then like,
yeah, dude.
It takes a sip. That you deprived a man of alcohol.
I felt bad.
You could milk that thing.
In my defense, I said yes before I knew exactly what it was. And then it was already in my hand. And I felt bad because you bought it. I wanted to be like, no, this shit sucks. So I was like, I'll deal with it.
It's fine.
That sounds like the worst thing in the world is a canned Bloody Mary. Bloody Marys in general, highly overrated. One of the most overrated drinks, I think.
Yes. From the one and one sip I've had, not very good.
Yeah.
Don't tell Ebo that.
I will tell Ebo that. I'll fight Ebo on that. I'll meet him in Chicago. That's close to halfway. I'll meet him in Chicago and we will fight.
Just take a ferry to Milwaukee. We can meet there.
I've been looking into that. Yeah. Anyway.
Dan, what's new with you since we spoke last?
Well, I didn't plan for this, so I don't have my ring on, but your boy is off already. I'm not a ring guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm married now. Off the market, ladies. Off the market. I'm sorry to disappoint the many Wisconsin women that watch our show and pine after the bartender on Lombardi's bar. That is now a pipe dream for all of you because I am officially a married man.
You don't have a ring on, so I don't know if it's a happy marriage. So
I'm not a pro-marriage guy. I think you guys know that about me. However, I was ready to support you in this, Dan, until not only did you not invite me to the wedding, you continued to make a spectacle about the fact that I wasn't invited to the wedding. So that was kind of rude.
Todd hates weddings and marriage, but he loves wives.
Yeah, because you know who wanted
Speaking of what's new and wives,
yeah,
Jimmy's wife pregnant with my child.
My wife was all on board to invite you to the wedding. She was ready to send you an invitation.
She's a saint.
That's right. Hit up Todd in the DMs, please.
The DMs are always open at the Todd V.
Exactly. All we've done, there she is. That's the love of my life.
Yeah, she seems
usually just swearing at me.
I get that for her, honestly.
She's upset with me now because I took the TV away in the living room and she has to stream the Jonas Brothers Olympic special in the other room.
Is that tonight?
It's right now. You're missing it, Jimmy. The event of the season.
Are we done now? Can we wrap it up, please? I gotta go watch Nick.
Apparently he's getting crushed. Nick is getting crushed right now.
Yeah, I knew that Nick was a Jonas.
Oh, they're not.
I knew that was one
by the other Jonas Brothers. They're competing in Olympic events.
Nick.
Oh, I thought there was
Joe. How many? There's 3, right?
Kevin.
Of course. You
7.
No, Kevin. Kevin's the third one.
Kevin, you dumbass.
I thought you said 7. I was like, okay,
yeah,
I'm not going to guess
7.
that. I never would have came up with Kevin. Not in 1,000 years would I have said Kevin.
There's another one too that isn't it like Frank or something that just isn't in the band. They don't like him at all.
So.
I think you're thinking of the Manning brothers.
I also love that we talked about the Jonas Brothers before we ever mentioned the Packers. We're a Packers show.
Before anything. Anything involved with the Packers. We've mentioned nothing, but we've had 2 minutes on the Jonas Brothers. Before we talk about the Packers, though, because we'll get to it here in a second, I have to adjust this. And I'm amazed that we have... Oh, there is a 4th Jonas brother.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought Todd was making him up. I thought, I didn't realize it was a Tito of the Jonas Brothers.
I'm not going to say I watched their documentary on Amazon, but I watched it on Amazon.
So what does he do? What's the other one do?
Nothing, just the
So
social
car
outcast of the
insurance?
family. Car insurance, yeah, that's all he does. You guys didn't know that?
All he's got to do is have his brother's policies, man. He'd be banking bank.
Todd, what the hell is this shirt that you're wearing?
Don't knock it.
Because I want it.
Little flower action going on.
Yeah, I love it, and I really want it.
I'll put it in the mail to you tomorrow. I'm not washing it.
I don't think
though.
we're the same size.
Not washing
We're
it.
not washing it.
I would
Just
never
gonna
wash
sleep in
it.
Get your scent.
No, my wife will wear it to bed.
I don't think I've washed it either. Now that I mentioned that,
I can tell by your face after you gave it a nice little whiff.
it's summer. Who cares, right?
That's true.
I think
My
I
wife
probably
obviously
just
doesn't.
smell like that guy that kept rubbing on me last night at the game.
Yeah. Tyler's getting some grinding action from about a 40-year-old man.
Wait. What? Guys, we have a whole Packer show to talk about. We can't keep throwing like this in here.
All right, we'll get on to the Packers.
Why was he grinding up on you?
Todd kept
He
grabbing
was-
his hips.
Well, he dip, I dip, we dip. I don't know. No,
Did you have your hand up on your hip?
He was drunk and he would start like 5 feet in front of me and then would slowly just like stumble back. And so like every 5 minutes, he'd just like be right in front of me. And then and he like was doing a lot of swaying. So I'd have to like bob my head around to see the screen. So I just put my hands on his shoulders like I was excited, slide him back forward, get him in his spot. And like 5 minutes later, he just back up to me again. Like, come on, man. But it was fine. Got a nice hug from him after the Bucks won.
Yeah, you were so pissed that those are the people that we stood by. Todd's like, Jimmy, you know we're going to have to hug people after this, and you couldn't pick better people to stand by? Just 40-year-old men. I was like, I don't know, Todd. I thought they were your type. I didn't know.
Yeah. No.
Let's buy
no,
a round.
Absolutely no babes.
Let's buy a round. Who are we buying a round for a week out from training camp? We've seen literally everything we could possibly see out of these players before we get to training camp in the preseason. So leading up into there, who are you buying a round for? Jimmy.
Well, I think Labo hit it first with Giannis and the Bucks. I didn't choose them, but yeah, shout out to them. Buy you whatever you want. Body shots galore. I'm going, and now he picked who I was going to. Kurt Bankert. He's just so fun to watch on Twitter. Like, just came to the team, already a fan favorite. Walking out in Halo costumes. He was at Paul Brettle's house. Like, the guy's just an absolute legend already. He kind of he's obviously not gonna get the playing time of Bobby Portis like he gets for the Bucks. But Kurt Bankert, I feel, is like the Bobby Portis of the not as crazy, but he's like just everyone just loves him for like he hasn't done anything yet, but he's just already a fan favorite.
I thought Bobby Portis was going to high step his way out of Pfizer last night after that.
That was the best. I was so pissed when they called the tech. The guy just made a great stop, and then you're going to give him a tech because he ran away from the player.
Yeah,
it's not like he talked shit to him.
That was weak.
Don't get me started on that.
Yeah, it was weak. Todd, who are you buying around for?
I'm going to go with everybody's favorite defensive back, Kevin King. Without seeing anything on Kevin King since the NFC Championship game, other than him signing his contract, I think Kevin King's going to do it this year, guys. I think Kevin King will make the Pro Bowl.
I don't know what to say.
So let me I want to get this straight. So this is based off of nothing that's happened. Nothing has changed
Just a gut feeling.
from the NFC Championship game to this exact moment right now. But you're saying I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying you're buying the round based off of future. You're buying Kevin King stock low to sell high later.
I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to ride it to the moon and then crash back into Earth. It's fine, though. Look, he's on a short contract. He's got to prove himself this year. He's got a rookie there that's going to push for his starting spot. If Kevin King wants to keep playing in this league, he's got to have a breakout year, and I think he's got the tools to do it. We've seen his ceiling before. It's high. He just needs to get off the floor most of the time. If he can do that and stay healthy this year, I think he's going to have a monster season.
All right, Jimmy.
I'm
sorry.
You're the next one to go.
I'm the next one.
Damn it, Dan.
I was already looking at the next. I was looking at pay the tab. I was looking ahead. Buy around. I am buying around for Aaron Rodgers. Congratulations, good sir, for winning your second ring and winning a ring as co-owner of the Milwaukee Bucks. Congratulations,
Not
Aaron. Although I stopped what I was doing between the third and the fourth quarter because part of me was just like, if there's a chance that he comes out here and does the Wolf of Wall Street, I'm not fucking leaving speech at Pfizer to get everyone pumped, I'm not missing this. I wanted that to happen so badly.
Yeah.
Didn't happen, but still, he gets the ring. He invested, he gets the ring. So good job, Aaron.
Yeah.
You did amazing front office work from Aaron Rodgers.
This is the only thing about Aaron Rodgers that I care about is his Bucks owner stake right now. Like everything football related wise, I'm mentally checked out. Couldn't give less of a shit. Just either show up or don't show up. But I agree. Congrats on being the small owner in the Bucks, who are a great team.
Yeah. Hey, you get first show, Uncle Bob. First show.
You know, I think Uncle Bob needs to take his own advice here. Time to dry out, brother. Uncle Bob's thumbs are drunk already.
Let's pay the tab. Besides Uncle Bob, who needs to pay the tab, Todd?
I'm going to go with Big Balls Bob for no reason other than he's got better hair than me. So that's offensive. But also,
the first show of the year, and Todd has mailed in the first two segments.
Nobody saw that coming. Not a single person had that on their bingo card. No, I think he's got a lot of pressure to repeat what he did last year. We're going to see a lot from Josiah DeGuara this year. Hopefully, Jace, even when he ever makes it back on the field. Big dog. I think there's just a lot going on with this offense that could make it really hard for Bob to continue to progress in his career. And last year was a breakout season. So just seeing how he kind of handles coming in with that and moving through the first part of the year, I think he needs to pay the tab, just keep himself humble.
Yeah. And a big thing too is Big Balls Bob wasn't really the first option on a lot of the times he made plays. It always seemed like all of a sudden he just appeared completely wide open, and Rodgers, after he did some of his reads, found Tonyan. So obviously if Rodgers is not quarterback, is Love going to be able to make those reads as quickly as Rodgers did and have that as like that last option and even get to that point. So obviously for every receiver, anyone catching the ball, even everyone on the team, a lot's riding on who the quarterback is right now. But I think Tonyan is going to take the biggest hit if it is Jordan Love and not Aaron Rodgers.
All right. And again, too, he's coming for Todd's haircut. So,
yeah. What a mistake. No one's beating that main.
No. Jimmy, what about you? Who's paying the tab?
Yeah, I'm going with Aaron Jones on this one. He finally got his big contract. I and a lot of other people thought he was out, like not going to return to the Packers this year. So he's back. He has a big contract. Now it's time to show that maybe we should start paying running backs, because a lot of times when they get these contracts, something happens to where they either don't perform or they pull a Christian McCaffrey and just get hurt for the whole season. So Aaron Jones, please stay healthy. Please show that signing you was a great idea, which I think it is. You've had 2 great seasons in a row. Let's make it a third. And let's stay in Green Bay for a while.
I like it. I have got somebody not related to the Packers. And that is one Mr. Adam Accumulation of Sources. Who again is, does it get more blatant of him trying to steal the Milwaukee Sports Thunder by trying to release this new story, the same night as Game 6 of the NBA Finals? Everyone knew this information already, and he just rehashes it in a new tweet when he knows Milwaukee is watching. It doesn't get more obvious than this, that he's just looking for clicks and everything, interactions. So it worked, Adam. Good for you, but also bleep off.
I always like the random censors you give in. Like you swear about 10 times before that. You just gotta throw in a random bleep.
I know, Joey, right? It's like having 3 drunk uncles that you miss coming around the house every day.
Could you imagine if we were a daily show? People would want us dead for sure.
I would be dead. I want myself dead. I would get a week into it and I'd be like, what the hell did I sign up for? And I would fake my own death and move to Mexico.
Todd was already offering to be a human shield for me yesterday if anything went down. So
Absolutely. And that offer's still on the table, by the way.
Wait, a human I have so much FOMO from not being in the Deer District with you guys because I would love to just see Todd Todd interacting with a crowd of that size and that magnitude. Because Todd, I feel like he's the guy that's been in bar fights before. I assume, Todd.
Yeah. Okay.
You give off this presence that you're somebody who's seen a lot of shit, and if something goes down, I want to be around you because I know I'll be protected.
I'm a human shield. Use me, please.
Right.
That's fine. Yeah.
Todd
Whenever
just at
you
random
need-
points. Just tackle me and lay on me. I'm like, Todd, what the fuck are you doing? Human shield. So
Yep.
he takes his job serious.
It was just fireworks, but I thought maybe they were shots. I was covering Jimmy. Hey, my kids are going to need a dad, okay?
They need a father figure.
They're right.
Jesus Christ, this picture.
Little
I
Todd
love it.
Jr.
It's such an
right
innocent
there.
picture.
I know.
It's such an innocent picture on its face until you know what it is.
Des too was like, should I put my hand on my belly? I was like, no, Todd should put his hand on your belly. Just fully commit to the bit.
That was after Jimmy ate a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch right in my face. and
This is
didn't offer
bullshit.
me.
I literally walked out of the car. I look at him and I say, I went to the store to get you Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I did. Like, I literally took a trip to the store to get him Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And I told him that the first thing I saw him. So then I'm thinking like, oh, he's going to get it. So I even said like, oh, I'm going to open up that box thinking Todd's going to be like, okay, yeah, let's get some.
An hour later, Jimmy's like, and this is like 3:30 in the afternoon. And he's like, an hour later, he's like, I'm going to have a bowl of cereal. This is the first time I'm in your home. I'm not just going to be like, oh, grab me one too.
That's what I expect.
So he
Anyone.
just sits on his couch and just eye contact with me the whole time.
Yeah,
Just
because we're having
enjoy-
conversation, Todd. I wasn't just staring at you. We were speaking words to each other.
That's exact. Dan, that's what it was. Yes.
No. And then I texted
Bobby
him after.
Portisized looking at you.
Yeah, I was offended he didn't eat any. He was like, you didn't offer. Motherfucker, I offered the first time I saw you.
Is that an offer, Dan?
I'm backing up Todd on this one.
God
If
damn
it's the first time that he's at the house, you've got to make it an explicit offer of here's Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Do you want some?
All right, if anyone's ever at my house, just take what you want.
It's
I
a
don't
pure.
care.
It's a
I told
standing
him-
order.
So he did make that to me next time I'm over, just whatever. I told him I'm coming with grocery bags. I'm taking shit
fine.
home with me.
half the shit in my fridge I don't want. Des always gets vegetables and stuff, so you can take all that.
I was
Let's
gonna grab
go
that casserole last night.
Oh, I know. Todd and I went to 2 McDonald's, 2 Taco Bells. No one had food. This dude pulls up to us asking the Taco Bell line, super pissed off. He's like, before you guys get mad, these motherfuckers ain't got no meat. This Taco Bell ran out of meat.
And then we went to a 24-hour McDonald's, and the lady's like, hello? And she was like, yeah, can I get, she goes, sorry, we're closed. He's like, are you guys open 24/7? Yeah, but not today.
Yeah,
He's like,
what the fuck?
I don't think you know what 24/7 means.
That means no days off. Bill Belichick, man.
Yeah. I was so pissed.
Let's get into some training camp stuff. We got not a bunch of new faces, a few new faces, some interesting position battles coming up that we'll be talking about in training camp. Let's start with that. Training camp battles that you are looking forward to Jimmy?
Yeah, the first one, shout out to my jersey behind me, Chris Barnes. So it's the inside linebacker position. I'm really excited to see what unfolds there. We signed Campbell. We have Barnes and Martin going into their second year. Both had a lot of good plays last year, especially Barnes becoming the starting inside linebacker. Like Lambo said in the comments, we have McDuffie we drafted as well. I kind of think he's going to end up being a special teams role for whoever we cut, either Ty Summers or probably Oren Burks, and kind of fill in there for the first year. But we have young talent with Barnes and Martin, and just seeing how they progress this season. Martin's a freak athlete, and what they've been saying is he just needs to kind of slow down to make sure he's making the right read. So if he can do that, I can see him blowing up a lot of plays this year. So I'm really excited to see how that unfolds this offseason.
Yeah, I'm excited about Campbell. Of course, I was excited about what the hell was the name of who was the 49er that they got like 5 or 6 years ago. He played like 10 years, and I think he played maybe like 3 games total with the Packers. He was a big name. Why can't I remember what the hell his name is? I'll remember it right when I hear it. But I just hope it doesn't turn out to be something like what?
I always remember things right when people tell them to me as well.
Yeah, that's usually how it works. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Someone in the chat is
Ahmad Brooks.
God, yes.
Unfortunately, Jacob got that one for us.
Ahmad Brooks.
No, I'm gonna give it to producer Nick in the chat.
Yeah,
that's who I saw. I don't have the comments in front of me. Ahmad Brooks. I hope it's not an Ahmad Brooks situation. I'm hoping that he comes in and actually contributes.
The good
Todd.
thing though with having thing with having a veteran is with having such young players. At least we have someone there with a little bit of experience. No offense to Ty and Oren, but like starting experience as well, playing experience to kind of help the young guys out. Because just gonna name drop a little bit. Talked to Kamal a few weeks ago, and he mentioned just how big Kirksey was for him and Barnes last year. So having Campbell this year could be a big thing. He went to Minnesota just like Martin did. So he said he kind of knows how he's used to being coached. So that should kind of help him boost him up a little bit as well.
All right, Todd.
Are you done, Jim?
If something comes up, I'll just cut you off again. Don't worry about it.
Appreciate
Todd
that.
and with 1D.
I'm gonna go the Bortles love competition. Whether that's for starting quarterback or second string, depending on where Love's at in his progression. I mean, they showed last year they're not in a hurry to get him even suited up on Sundays. Bringing in a guy like Bortles who knows the system a little bit might help out there, or it might prove that was just a little insurance. So I'm interested to see what happens with those guys. I think Blake's still got some talent.
I don't see any future of Blake Bortles on this team.
Todd's face.
I just don't.
It's rude.
Well, if Rodgers doesn't play, then Bortles is definitely the favorite for number 2.
Right, yeah, Rodgers. Well, maybe not because of my favorite newcomer, Kurt Benkert.
Go ahead.
The people's quarterback.
Sure.
Jimmy, for all the you said it, for all the reasons earlier. The guy's an absolute treat to have around this team.
Yeah.
I'm all aboard the Kurt Benkert train. So I love him here. I think if anyone has a shot, if they decide to go forward with Love and no Aaron Rodgers, I think Benkert has a real shot to be that number 2 quarterback over Bortles.
No, I think Bortles would actually start the first few games. To see, it depends on what Love has. Nobody's seen Love play. I'd also like to point out nobody's seen Benkert play. So
those are, I hate to admit this, but those are actually real points, Todd.
Those are yes.
Yeah.
Those are accurate points, Todd.
So, I mean,
right.
But no, go ahead and keep interrupting my favorite position battle to talk about Kurt Benkert. That's fine. Go ahead, guys.
Alex Strouf said it's a bad take, Todd. So obviously it must be a good take because Alex is a big stupid idiot.
Todd, I'm really sorry. I am all over the place with this. I completely forgot that we weren't in the newcomer.
Yeah, no,
section.
that's fine. You know what, Dan?
I'm not. This is my first drink of the night. This is my first drink of the night, guys. I swear to God.
Mm-hmm. You sure you haven't been milking a fireball shot for the last 3 hours?
Real quick, my position group I'm looking forward to in training camp. It's the offensive line, just because we don't know what's going to happen with Bakhtiari just yet. Who's going to be starting at the left side of the line? Who's going to end up being center? Who's going to be at guard? I think there's a lot of open-ended questions on the offensive line leading into training camp. So I'm looking forward to see how all the pieces kind of fall together in terms of the offensive line. Before we get to our favorite newcomer, let's step aside for a quick break. When we come back, more Lombardi's Bar on the other side of this.
September 19th at the Green Bay Distillery, right before the Green Bay Packers take on the Detroit Lions for the home opener. Game On Wisconsin is throwing Todd Varney a birthday party. Okay, not really. It's just an ironic coincidence, but we will be throwing a party at the Green Bay Distillery. Food, football, drinks, prizes, all kinds of stuff you can win. You want to check out our YouTube page, our Twitter page, and our other social media page, Game On Wisconsin, for details. Meet us at the Green Bay Distillery on September 19th. Come meet and greet all of your favorite Game On Wisconsin personalities and have a chance to win some really cool stuff. We hope to see you there.
Welcome back to Lombardi's Bar, everybody. Todd, his birthday glasses. You're going to wear those to the party, right?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We will see.
That wasn't really a question.
One thing that I will be wearing, gentlemen, not to the party, but August 6th, I believe it is, Jimmy, when we will be in Green Bay for training camp. The Mitch Trubisky jersey is ordered. It will be here Friday. I will have that on in Green Bay to pay up for the beer bets that I lost last year, which was obviously rigged, and producer Nick doesn't know how to count.
And the tutu, right?
No, that was not. Chris Barnes did not say I had to wear a tutu. That was not part of it.
That is true, unfortunately.
Okay, Jimmy, we got to back up. If this Mandela effect is going to work, where we keep propagating this lie,
we tried this already.
It's on the internet.
Yeah, Todd's not dumb. He went back and looked. We didn't say it.
Hey, producer Nick, can you clip that of Jimmy saying Todd's not dumb, please? Thank you.
Sorry, Todd's not super dumb, and that's what. Clip that one, Nick.
Favorite newcomer for training camp, guys. Since you're going to be at training camp, who's your favorite newcomer? I've already told you mine. The people's quarterback himself, Kurt Benkert. I love the man.
You sure you don't want to do another segment on him real quick?
No, I'm good.
What do you love the most about him?
You know what I love is, let's get into beer bets right now, because we're going to, what I love about him, the guy, he rides a scooter to work. He's got the hair. He's got the halo. Well, okay, he doesn't have the halo outfit anymore because he returned it.
That's smart.
To get a better one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he's a badass gamer. He makes more money. I read that article with Tyler Dunn. He makes more money playing Fortnite than he does playing football. I love it. The dude is just
there for the love of the game.
He's just out here. He's just a regular Joe chucking the rock around. Like he's out in the sandlot. I love him.
Uncle Bob has been drinking.
We stand Tom Crabtree in this household.
I don't know.
Jimmy, who's your favorite newcomer?
Super Bowl champion Tom Crabtree.
I'm going with Royce Newman, rookie this year. Main reason is his mullet is just absolutely gorgeous. He's also been getting some time with the ones. He's just someone that you could see filling in wherever they need. I really like him, and I'm not going to lie, 95% of the reason why I like him is because of his hair and his mullet, but I'm just excited to see what he can do, what he can bring his rookie year, and seeing what the Packers kind of bring out of him and where he fits in. Todd?
I am going with a gentleman who I had no idea even existed until about 7:25 p.m. tonight when I looked at the Packers roster to see if they had another punter on there, and they do. Mr. Ryan Winslow, number 45 in your what's it called?
Your
program.
In your program.
Number 1 in your heart, Ryan Winslow. Excellent punter out of Pittsburgh. It's his second year in the league.
He's on Wikipedia right now.
219.
He's reading his Wikipedia.
27 years old. Great to have him there. I can't watch J.K. Scott on this team anymore, guys. I can't do it.
You know who's going to be the punter this year?
J.K. Scott.
J.K. Scott.
Oh, for sure. 100%. Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
But I'm fully on board with Ryan Winslow.
Wait, one more time. Were you fully on board with?
Ryan Winslow.
Ryan Winslow.
Oh, Ryan Winslow. Real good.
Yeah, I was just going to say, that picture. What's going on with that hair guy?
Or he has no shoulders.
Neither
He
has
has no shoulders. He looks like one of those. He looks like one of the cloning aliens from Star Wars with like the big ass neck. Put that back up. What the hell is going on? And shave. You gotta shave the.
Dude, it is. It really is just like the pyramid.
It's like
it goes straight down.
Love this man. I love this man.
Is this your king, Todd? Is this your king?
No, Kevin King's my king.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
It's better.
It's
Get that out of here.
No, dear God.
Can we please get a picture of J.K. Scott and replace the Lombardi's bar logo in the corner with just J.K. Scott? Please. Anytime Todd talks, just put J.K.
No, it's just the little logo. I just want that little logo with I don't want Nick. I want there we go.
Oh,
that's it. Leave that up for the rest of the show. Leave that up there. And then next week I want the Ryan Winslow. I want Ryan Winslow up there. This is officially a Ryan Winslow Stan account, everybody.
There. Wow, you're quick with that. That took me like 20 minutes to do Todd.
He's a good-looking guy.
He's not. He's not.
He's a handsome devil.
If you like triangles.
Yeah. If you're into geography, God damn it, never mind. Geometry.
Shut up, Jimmy.
What subject do you teach again, Jimmy?
I don't even know at this point. I don't know.
Speaking of drunks, let's get into the drunk of the week. And we got a little personal with this one. We're reaching into the family side of this. Lori Woodley. Have you ever heard of Lori Woodley before, guys?
No, that's why I don't even know what you're talking about. Family side.
You know who Lori Woodley is? Mother of one fiance to Mr. Aaron Rodgers, Shailene Woodley. This is Shailene Woodley's mom out here retweeting Stephen A. Smith garbage about Aaron Rodgers apparently trying to say that he's been completely disrespected by the Green Bay Packers over the last 17 years or 16 years.
Okay. That's one way to do it.
Lori Woodley, whose daughter said never watched a game of football before in her life.
She retweeted it too. I know his
She did
fiance,
retweet it.
Yeah.
And look, I don't mean to be I'm not doing this to rag on the fiance of Aaron Rodgers. I'm not here to do this, but if you've publicly come out and said you don't watch football and you have never seen football and your introduction to Aaron Rodgers was never anything to do with football, you don't get to come out here and talk about football things.
That's a fair point.
Especially Stephen A. Smith bullcrap.
Yeah. And I just want to say this definitely falls under the category of don't give a shit until a week from now. Like I'm so, this just adds on just being so over this. Like all the subliminal passive aggressive bullshit that's happening right now. Like he was entertaining for like a week or two, but now like I'm just circled back to I could not care less what the outcome is. Come, don't come. Would I prefer to be my quarterback? Absolutely. Absolutely. Fuck you, Todd. Absolutely. If you aren't my quarterback, fuck it. Go with Jordan Love. Fuck off, Todd. I hate you. Anyways, come or don't come is the statement I'm going to stick with.
I feel that. I wish I didn't feel that, but I feel that.
I heard that. Wish I didn't hear it, but I heard it.
Producer Nick says he's not going to come until August 20th. It's a long time.
Talk about blue balls. Let's go to beer bets. I got some prognosticating here for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
with you.
Will Kurt Benkert be on the active roster at all this year? Will there be a point we see Kurt Benkert on the active game day roster? Jimmy.
This pains me. No, I think he's our practice squatter. I'm gonna go no and pick Todd's favorite bet, and I'm gonna go nope, 2 Bakhtiaris. I was being very sarcastic. I'm going 2 Bakhtiaris.
Knock a few Bakhtiaris off there.
Yeah, knock that shit down. I'm not confident.
All right, Todd.
I'm gonna go. Also, no. 5 Bakhtiaris.
Oh, you motherfucker. I got so
He pulled
excited.
the okie doke. You sly
bastard.
motherfucker.
Motherfucker ain't got no meat.
I'm going to go 4 Bakhtiaris. Yes. Kurt Benkert will be on this active roster at some point. I don't know why. I don't know how. Whatever the circumstances, it doesn't really matter. Kurt Benkert will be on this active roster and will dress for game day and run out of the tunnel. Maybe not at Emlo Field. Maybe it'll be an away game. Who knows? But he's going to play for the Green Bay Packers. He's going to dress for the Green Bay Packers for at least one game. 4 Bakhtiaris.
Honestly, can we try Matt Punter at this point? Time to try out.
Could be. Things could. We could do a whole lot worse, right, Todd?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The next Taysom Hill? Maybe.
Okay. All right, let's get to the next beer bet.
Will the Packers re-sign Devontae Adams before the start of the year? So before week 1. That's true. We do need to work on that. But pre-planning has never been our strong suit here on the show.
Aaron looks at when we do on-brand, off-topic. Aaron looks. Yep, thank you. Aaron looks at our sheet literally 2 minutes before we go on. Todd and I have everything filled out, everything ready to go. Aaron hops on 2 minutes before, doesn't even fill it out, so she can't say anything.
Yeah.
Hey Jimmy, what is off-brand on-brand off-topic?
You don't even know the title either. Me either. Todd, Go ahead.
What now?
What is on-brand off-topic?
I was trying to.
He's trying to give us a nice little spot here, Jimmy.
I know. I gave it to you because I fucked it up.
That's true. You're an idiot. So the podcast that Jimmy and I have with everyone's favorite Aaron Alice will be starting Tuesday, August 3rd. You can find it anywhere podcasts are found. Aaron will throw anything else in that you need to know. And in the chat, we'll throw that on the screen. It's going to be very Wiscoholics-like, except not just focused on Wisconsin. We're done thinking locally. We're thinking globally. That's where we're at.
See, if I said it, I wouldn't have come up with that great catch line.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. Anyways,
that was original.
Are the Packers going to resign? Are they? No, you shouldn't say resign. Are they going to extend, get a contract done? Is Devontae Adams going to have a new contract before the start of the year?
Follow us on Twitter on brand off topic. I'm going to go 5 Bakhtiaris. No, I think the last time I talked to cousin Devontae, he's really waiting to see what happens with Aaron. He clearly likes playing with him, and I think Devontae would have a hard time sticking around if Rodgers ends up walking. And I don't know where that money's going to come from. It's tough. So
Jamie?
I'm gonna go. Did I put Bakhtiari's on that?
Yeah, you put 5.
That was the first thing you did.
Yeah.
Time to dry out, brother.
I'm going with Todd. 5 Bakhtiari's no. I think the priority is going to be Jair Alexander. He's younger. He's an absolute shutdown corner, and especially with the question marks on what Devontae wants to do with Aaron Rodgers, I could see him, if he does come back, fingers crossed, I think he'll be an Aaron Jones situation, just waiting to the offseason, seeing what we have there. But I'm strongly confident on 5 Bakhtiari's no.
I'll go middle of the road here. 3 Bakhtiari's. I'll say no as well. Do you think that there's a chance? Let's play hypothetical for a hot second. Aaron Rodgers at this point can either play, sit out, or be traded. If he sits out or is traded, does Davante Adams follow suit with whatever Aaron Rodgers does? Do you think does Davante Adams follow Aaron Rodgers whatever he does?
No.
No?
No, not at all. If he dealt with Kaiser and Hundley, I think he can deal with Jordan Love for a year.
Well, but that was an injury. He started with Aaron Rodgers, and then at that point, you just can't quit on the team because then,
yeah, But what the fuck is he gonna do? My quarterback left. You need to trade me, right? There's no way. It would be. He might not want to play, but he's
the best wide receiver in the league.
Packers aren't going to trade him. No,
he's already said he's not going to hold out. He'll be there. He's going to play this year.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay,
but it really depends after that where he goes.
Yeah, I could see him leaving after that.
I think where he goes next has a lot to do with what Aaron Rodgers does.
For sure.
For sure. Last one here. Are we going to see Shailene Woodley at a Packers game this year?
Is there like a 5 Bakhtiari's I don't give a fuck? Like, can I pick that one? Because that's the one I want to pick.
There's nothing to talk about, Jimmy. I got to think of 3 bar bets to make, and I was already bad-mouthing her mom. I got nothing else here.
I don't give a fuck. 1, yes. I don't know.
Todd.
5 Bakhtiari's, yes. I think we'll see her at 2 games, at San Francisco week 3, and at Arizona week 8.
So she's not coming. She's not coming.
I don't think we'll see her in Green Bay.
I will go 5 Bakhtiari's. Yes, I'm going to stick with Todd. I say yes. We do see Shailene Woodley at a game this year at some point. She could be sitting up in one of the little boxes, doing her thing. I don't know. I was going to say on her phone, but I don't think she's like an Instagram phone person. I think she'll be watching the game. You got to, if you're coming to your first
she's a
football
big football
game.
Fan. Yeah, she's a huge.
Apparently, one of the biggest football fans, and ESPN has missed out on this talent.
She's not a football fan. She's a First Take fan. That's all she watches.
Ding, da, ding, ding, ding. Good job, Jimmy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys. We will be back again next week.
Mm-hmm.
And the week after that. And the week after that. We're here every single week until we have no more Packers football to talk about. And even then, we may go a little bit further than that. So set your calendars now. Set the reminder back in your phone. Every Wednesday night, 8:30, right here on Game On Wisconsin's YouTube channel.
Lambeau
Make sure you
time.
subscribe. Yes, 7:30 Lambeau time. For those of us on the East Coast, Best Coast, it's 8:30. It's already getting dark here. Which, speaking of, before we finish this off, I want to get this off the table right now. You guys are coming to Detroit for that last game of the season, right? You're coming crashing here. I'm taking you out of the town, and we're going to that game, right? And causing a bunch of noise and yelling at Jamal on the sideline. Yeah?
Yeah, I'll go.
I'll have to check with Jimmy's wife, but yeah, I should be able to go.
That's a good point, though. I'm gonna have to check with Todd's girlfriends, and then once I hear from Todd's girlfriend, I'll know for sure.
That needs to be in the corner. Nick, put that in the corner for the last few minutes of the show, please. I love that picture. All right, let's wrap this up, guys. What do you got to promote? Where can people find you? Everything else fun like that. Jimmy, go.
Follow me on Twitter, Jimmy_C08. I'll have articles out for Game On Wisconsin every Friday. I'll have articles once the season starts. I'll have articles out for Pack Report every Tuesday. And then on Thursdays, I'll be on Pack-A-Day. And then On Brand Off Topic starts August 3rd. Make sure you listen to where we are or listen to us. And then follow us on Twitter at On Brand Off Topic. And I will be having Todd's kid in my house pretty soon.
It's coming up, right? Like that. What is it? September, Jimmy?
The
Today?
kid?
Yeah.
No, that little guy can be born any moment. Des is
Oh,
like 30.
we're here. We're at DEF CON 1.
Yeah, she's like 39 weeks pregnant, so it can come anytime.
Todd's
I
like,
think
yeah,
her due date's her due date's the 24th. So like on Saturday, whenever.
Oh, shit.
the 24th.
According
So
to
maybe in time for next week's show.
According to Jimmy and the doctors, it's Saturday, but according to Des, it's today. So
Yeah, Des just randomly made her own due date. I was telling everyone, I was like, no, it's the 24th. And all of a sudden I hear her talking like, no, it's the 21st. I was like, who the fuck said that? She was like, oh, well, they said he was measuring big. So I was like, no, you made that up. You're just lying to everybody.
we're just excited. We're just excited to meet our little guy.
Just super. It's such a happy time. A beautiful moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Todd, where can people find
Todd.
you and your wife or girlfriend? Sorry.
We're not really into titles, but okay. At the Todd V on Twitter. You can find me here every Wednesday into February, probably. Hopefully with the Super Bowl run. You can also find me every Tuesday starting August 3rd, as we mentioned, On Brand and Off Topic. Give them a follow on Twitter at On Brand Off Topic. And that's really all I got. You need anything else? I'll be in my mom's basement.
Respect. All right, I'm on Twitter at DK all the way. You can find me over there every other Tuesday with the Pack-A-Day podcast. Had the episode come out yesterday. Me and Janelle Mackey doing some record breakdowns, and Janelle and I are going to be on the Pack-A-Day podcast video version tomorrow on the YouTube page. So check that out as well. If you are on YouTube, subscribe to us. Pop over to Pack-A-Day. Subscribe over there as well. We're going to be doing our Green Bay Packer expansion draft protected list just in time for the draft passing by and becoming no longer relevant. We are experts at timing with that kind of thing. And also you can read my article every Friday on Game On Wisconsin, The Leap. We've got some fun stuff over there, usually just a bunch of ramblings about what I'm thinking about, which is fun / scary. Exactly. So that is going to do it for us for our first show of the season back at Lombardi's Bar. Welcome back in, everybody. We are ready for another season of Green Bay Packer football. Hopefully it goes exactly like last year, except with a much better ending, by which I mean Todd doesn't stick with us the rest of the season, and he's replaced by Shailene Woodley. For Nick, the producer, for Todd, for Jimmy, myself, we'll see you back again next week, everybody. Until then, cheers and go Pack, go.
Go Pack.